called Catering for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So I just kind of looked at a couple articles online, and I have a couple foods here. And I'm going to tell you the foods. There's 10 of them, and you have to guess whether they are considered a Christmas food or not.
Good stuff.
So does it say what it is
stuff.
exactly? Is it a Thanksgiving dish, or is it just not a Christmas dish?
It's just not specific to Christmas.
Okay.
Weirdly, it's an Arbor Day dish.
It's an
I don't
Arbor
know
Day
why.
dish.
It's Arbor Day.
What do you eat on Arbor Day?
Arbor Day will get its comeuppance.
I don't even know what Arbor Day is. Does it celebrate
Trees. We're
arbors?
loving
It has
trees.
something to
Oh,
do-
is it trees?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why Brian
Planting
said bark.
trees
Look
and
at
crap.
Brian over there. No one things I don't know.
That's why he's a
What else
fact
is new?
checker.
All right. Anyway, all right, Brian, what do we got up next?
The next food is corned beef.
Oh, I love corned beef.
No,
Definitely
that's
not
for
Christmas.
St. Patrick's Day.
Well, that's what we think.
Yes, of course.
That's
right?
what we think, but Brian
it's
roots
really
way
not.
back past that.
It's definitely
Not in Ireland, it's not. In
Ireland,
the
it's
U.S.
not.
it is.
Yeah, because that's what we do. We just determine
Right.
what they have for there.
Exactly.
It's now tradition for you.
It's
No, we
tradition.
actually never eat it. Shut
Yeah,
up.
right.
That's what you have.
Then
French
it-
Revolution, we eat pizza pies with
Yeah.
ham and pineapple. Why?
I'm sure you don't run
Because that's what you
around.
guys do. No, we
sure-
don't. Yes, we do.
You do now.
You do now.
We tell them, I'm sure you don't run around eating Lucky Charms going top of the morning. Yes, you do.
Yes, of course
All right, let's
they
go.
do.
This is not Christmas.
Not Christmas.
Not
No,
Christmas?
no.
All right.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is fruitcake.
Oh.
Fruitcake
We've been
is
given the same
Christmas.
fruitcake for
There's
Christmas.
only one. There's only one.
There's one. We give it to
Only
each other.
one.
You re-gift it.
I haven't had it in a long
No,
time.
I'm serious.
I haven't
We
had that in a long
re-gifted a
time.
fruitcake. We re-gifted a fruitcake for like 5 years straight.
There's
Just
only-
kept going
There's
around.
only one.
It kept going around the house.
I haven't had it like the last time I had it.
It's like
20
umbrellas,
years
right?
ago.
It's like umbrellas. There's only 5 of them.
It must be. It must be in like Africa or South America right now because I haven't seen it in a long time.
No, me neither. It's been at least 10 years since I've seen it.
At least.
All right, we got to go Christmas.
It's coming though. It's coming.
It's coming
on
back
its way.
around.
That's great.
Nah, that's Christmas.
Yep.
That's Christmas for sure.
Christmas.
Good
All right.
stuff. Good stuff.
5 points.
For everyone,
I'm serious.
5
I'll
points.
give you 5 points.
Seriously, do it.
All right,
5
listen
points.
carefully. 5 points.
All right.
Attention, whoever you are. This channel is reserved for emergency calls only.
No fucking shit, lady! Do I sound like I'm ordering a pizza?
All right, so this is Die Hard.
Yes.
It's the first one.
Yes.
5
Holy
points.
shit. There we go. You better get all 3.
Yeah, exactly. That's all.
The guy who I know the guy.
Oh my goodness! Come on, Dad.
The guy was a news.
one
He
of
was
the
a
greatest
news
movies
reporter.
ever made.
A
News reporter.
No, he
Order.
was. You know, the guy who I'm trying to identify, the person on the phone or the person.
No,
the
person,
main actor.
The main actor, obviously.
Oh, I was. Obviously, it was. Oh my God! How can I not
no,
remember
please,
his name?
please, Dad. This is emotionally disturbing.
Oh, it is disturbing. Oh God!
Oh man.
Because you know what I was thinking about was.
No,
I don't know.
have
No,
idea
we
what
have
you're-
no idea
I
what
have
you're
no idea what I was
thinking
thinking
about.
about. I
He was
don't
a
even know what I was-
student. He went in for
I don't even
tutoring
know
and
who
he
I was
passed
thinking
that math
about.
test. At the end, the kids all got together and celebrated their education.
And of course, he plays in Unbreakable. And
Yes.
I
Yes,
cannot
of
think
course.
I can't think of why can't I think of his name? This is really embarrassing. You're
It's
gonna have to
all
cut this
right.
out of our thing because I'm not as stupid as I am because
It's not a matter of
No,
intelligence.
I just
Yeah,
can't
absolutely
remember
not. Come
it. Give me his initials just to help me out.
BW.
Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you for his initials. I just wanted them for my phone because I was just gonna use it for like a. That's gonna be my new hashtag.
Who does he play in the
My hashtag
movie?
on my new Twitter
Who
that
does
I
he
don't know how to
play?
use
Yeah.
either because I don't remember what my Twitter handle is either.
Do you know the actor's character? Who does he play in a movie?
In all 5 of them.
He
all,
plays
no, is there
McClane.
6? Is there 6?
He plays McClane.
Okay, and
Okay,
what's
John
the
McClane. We'll give it to
John
you. That's
McClane.
Fine.
John
He's-
McClane.
that's
Wait,
up now.
That's
He's
20.
John McClane.
That's 20. All
And
of a
wait,
sudden.
I know his name.
Apparently
I know
not.
his name. I do know his name.
Every movie is like this.
Please don't tell me his name, okay?
I
don't
gave
want
you
you.
his
He always makes
initials.
the same face.
His-
I gave you his
What was it
initials.
again? His initials?
80% of his
BW.
movies are close-ups of him being a cop with a gun.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like almost all his
How
movies.
can I
Including the
not
one he
remember
did
his name?
with
This
Kevin
is
Hart.
terrible.
Remember? Oh, no, Tracy Morgan he did it with.
Oh, yeah. That was a bad movie.
Yeah, it was a terrible movie.
Cop Out?
Cop Out.
Yeah.
You know that Kevin Smith directed that?
I don't want
He
you to
did.
say
He
his name.
directed some
For
stuff.
the
Yeah,
rest of the podcast,
Jersey
we are not
Girl.
allowed to say
Yeah.
the name of the actor from that movie until
All
I
right,
figure it out. It
can't-
will
I
come out
can't
of me
anymore.
eventually.
I can't.
All right,
I don't even want to
Can I
curse.
jump
but
in?
It's
Do I
fucking
get,
Bruce
No, you're not
Willis,
allowed.
dude.
Do I
It's
get a
Bruce
Bruce
Willis? Bruce
We
Willis.
weren't allowed to bring
Bruce
his name
Willis. I can't take it. I can't. I'm so I'm mortified right now.
All right, guess what? This is my last podcast, number 5. I've lasted 5.
5.
All right.
That's,
I'm done.
That's
Joe,
4,
you're
that's
actually-
4 more than I thought you were going to.
So basically, I wanted to do a little funny segment. I copied down a bunch of these, and they are incredible. So what I wanted to do is I got 10 of them. Just to wrap it up real quick, we're going to go around the table. I'm going to read to you the headline, and you're just going to simply tell me if it sounds like it's fake or it's real. So every headline is about a Florida man. It's a news headline from Florida. Some of them are real, actual things that happened, and other ones are fake. You guys are going to go around the table, and you're going to tell me, all right?
All right.
All right, so starting with number 1. This is the first
is this
one.
on me?
We're going to start with you, Dad, go
right.
around the table. All right, so man in downtown Miami arrested for stopping traffic to help imaginary friend cross the road. Is that real or fake?
I would say it's real.
Okay, Brian?
Without a doubt, real.
Okay, Rob?
Real.
Guess what? That one was fake.
It was fake.
That one was
You
fake.
got us.
That's so
That
simple,
one was
though.
fake. So, and you know what's funny is most of these fake ones I actually made up myself just based on what I did. So let's say I'm kind of happy that I fooled you all. All right, but anyway, the point is that it sounds like it could be real. That's how crazy it is. It's so freaking funny. All right, ready? So we're gonna go on to the next one. We're gonna do rapid fire. All right. So Florida man arrested for calling 911 after his cat was denied entry into a strip club.
Real.
Brian?
I'm gonna say real as well.
Okay, Rob?
Fake.
That is real. That is a true story. A man in
my
Florida
gosh.
was arrested for that. All right. Number 3 is Florida man allegedly stabs brother after his macaroni and cheese goes missing. Real or fake?
Real.
Brian?
Fake. How do you lose your macaroni and cheese?
I don't know, man. I'd be pissed off so much with my mac and cheese.
Rob's like, I know how.
Was it easy mac? Or?
I don't even know, man. It might have been.
If it's like with real cheese, then that's true.
Okay, it is real. That is a real story that did happen. That actually happened. All right, this is number 2. Florida man arrested for assaulting a post office employee after she explained that they did not sell stamps with pictures of pizza on them.
I'm going to say that's also real.
All right, Brian.
I think this one's fake, but I want it to be real. So
I know.
I'm gonna say real.
I know. All right.
I had to go with Brian. I say fake.
All right, that is fake. I made that one up on the spot. That was fake.
right.
That's a fake one. All right. Number 5 is Florida man arrested after robbing a gas station immediately after he handed in a completed job application.
Wait, so he applied to the gas
So
station?
he
then
applied.
robbed it.
He applied for a job at the gas station, handed in his completed and signed job application, and then pulled out a gun and robbed the gas
That
station.
sounds-
And then he left the job application there.
That's crazy.
So
with his personal info on it.
with his personal info on it, everything, his
That's definitely
address,
real.
his name, his phone number, everything.
Reminds me of that show, Stupidest...
World's Dumbest
No,
Dumbest
there's
Criminals.
no way someone could
That's
be that
probably on.
stupid.
That's
All right, so
probably...
you're gonna say fake, Brian?
I'm gonna say fake. There's
All
no
right.
way anyone's that
Rob?
dumb.
Real.
Real? That is real. That is a real
Yeah, no, that-
story that actually happened.
That was definitely on World's Dumbest Criminals.
Wait,
It
so
might
he
have been.
put his actual info
He
onto
put
the
his
application.
first and last name, his phone number, his address, and he even put down his social security number
Oh
on there,
my
just so they could, in
gosh.
case they couldn't find him, they could look him up.
That's
Yeah, right.
pretty crazy.
Oh, amazing. All right, so this one is a good one. Florida man hospitalized after attempting to connect his car battery to the telephone lines above his home. All right, what
I'd
do you
say
think?
real, I
All right, Brian. Can you imagine?
That's the funniest thing I've heard all week.
I gotta charge my car. I'm just gonna plug it in.
Please be real.
Those
Please
wires
be
have
real.
power. I think.
Real.
really funny.
I'm saying real.
All right.
Fake.
All right. That is fake. I made that
Fake.
one up.
Oh, well, that was a good...
Dang,
I know, right? I made that up.
You should start
I
putting
wanted-
out some Twitter posts.
I would have loved to read that
I
article.
know. Can you imagine?
Snooper.
Yeah, I gotta charge my car, but that has power. I'll plug it there.
It worked
Oh,
in
man,
Back
it's
to the
great.
Future.
It did, right? Technically, it did work exactly.
Kind of the idea.
That's what I'm saying, right?
1.21 gigawatts.
Exactly. All right. This is great. Florida man charged with assault with a deadly weapon after throwing an alligator through a Wendy's drive-through window.
I'll say... I'm going to say fake.
All right, Brian, what do you got there, man?
Do that.
I know. Can you imagine just taking an alligator, just like, oh, it's assault with a deadly weapon. Sorry. Imagine what kind of weapon
crazy.
did he use? I think he used a parakeet. I don't know.
It's fake. There's
Yeah.
no way.
Rob,
I go fake.
that is a real story.
Oh,
That is
Really
real.
got us all on
That
too.
is a real
I can even imagine
story.
some
That's pretty
moron
crazy.
doing that, but
How
then to
big was
get
the
arrested
alligator?
for that.
I get arrested
Yeah.
for that. I don't
as
even
an assault
know.
with a deadly weapon.
Oh man, it's so phenomenal.
What
That
if
is
an
a
alligator
real
was old
story.
and it didn't really have like, good teeth anymore?
That's good.
Still
Yeah.
What if
deadly?
the alligator was in on it?
Yeah, well, that's what I said.
Maybe
it's
Toss
it's
me in there.
Well, that's what's wrong. They arrested the guy.
Was
The
the
alligator
alligator
was the
dead?
accomplice. And for all I know, the alligator might have had him at gunpoint and said, "You throw me
yeah.
through. I can't reach."
It might have
Was
been
the
the
alligator
mastermind.
dead or
Right.
alive? Did you
Little
say?
arms.
I don't remember
Could have
looking
been a
it
dead
up.
alligator.
It could have. Well, it could have been dead.
Probably
Yeah.
found it on the side of the road. and
Could have been
just-
plain dead as part of the plan.
Yeah.
The
You never
old
know.
possum gators.
Yeah, exactly. All right, number 8 is on a gun application, a Florida man stated his reason for purchase as to shoot down Hurricane Irma.
I will say
know.
fake.
All right, Ryan.
Real.
Rob?
Real.
That is real.
Real, wow.
That is
Okay,
real.
checked out
Some
here.
guy was
Better
like,
is this.
I'm going to shoot down that hurricane that isn't coming near my house. So the part of the punishment was, just to sort of clarify, was that we had to watch this movie and then we had to write a review, a little synopsis, whatever you want to call it. So I did that. And, well, I'll just jump right in. This is what I wrote. So, After Last Season was written and directed by the incredibly talented... I'm sorry, the incredibly deranged Mark Regin. So the film follows these very human-like androids. I mean, like they're not androids. Like in the movie, they're not androids. In real life, I assume they're androids because they don't
their
act
acting
like
was incredible.
they don't act like
yeah.
human beings.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah, so there's no way that they're actual human people.
Right. They
There's
have
no
to be
way.
android robots, something like that.
Something like
Probably
that.
not even like CGI kind of thing.
Not even like just really.
Just
They're,
like,
they're like androids from like Star Trek Next Generation, like the Borg, where they're like you
That
know
was
I
like
can
that.
see the wires sticking out. You know,
Right.
I can tell you're a
could
robot.
see-
No, I'm not. I swear. Anyway, so the movie follows Matthew and Sarah, who are medical interns at a school for the, I'm assuming, criminally insane. I don't know. I have no idea. But basically,
Brian's
together,
enjoying this very much.
together
that you
they
had to watch
create
this.
a telepathy experiment, and they accidentally wind up giving themselves the ability to visualize a murderer who recently murdered another student at this school. And that's the whole movie. The whole movie is that. So basically, first things first, this movie had the most insane editing I've ever seen in my entire life. The
Insane.
the
and
cuts
it
are
was really amazing.
insane. It was like
so
the
good.
person who did it was actually
Probably
insane, like
insane,
certifiably insane.
Like, yeah.
The cuts for this movie are ridiculous. Like literally, like they'll make a cut, but like the camera will hold for like 20 seconds on a door. And you're
Yeah.
like, am I like? Should I like?
What's happening?
Am I zooming into the screen? Is there something on the door that I'm not seeing? I'm making sure. Oh, I must not have the right version. Maybe I'm like, there's like subtitles that I'm missing that are under the door. It says something. They don't move. The camera just stays there. So that was insane. The way the acting is the most atrocious acting I've ever seen in my entire life. It literally seems like the minute the director, or I don't think it was the director, it's probably just some guy they grabbed off the street, like, hey, random vagrant, you want to just direct this movie real quick? Like, the minute that guy yelled action, they forgot how to have a conversation. Like, they
Yeah.
literally were, oh my God, one of the conversations was like, so, do you live on campus? And then they would cut to the girl, takes 10 seconds to answer. So I've been at this school for like 2 years. It's like, wait, what? She's talking to you. You're, at this point, you're just rude. Like you're a rude person. I can't even get over that. It's just rude.
You know what
Like,
this? It almost sounds like it's a great candidate for the non-musical version of Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I don't know. It's honestly, it's a
Maybe we
good.
could
I
turn
like
it
Rocky
into
Horror.
something.
Yeah, it's a good.
Yeah,
it's a
well-
good candidate for stage 4 terminal cancer. That's
Okay,
what it is.
sure.
Yeah,
That's
basically.
what I would say.
What did you think about the sets?
So the sets were amazing. They went ahead and they shot all of it, I assume, in like one floor of an apartment building.
Yeah.
And basically every room looked the same, with just like maybe they put some new fold-up chairs in there, and like
It looked like everything was made of cardboard.
Every single thing was made of cardboard, or everything was CGI'd in such a way that was made of like, I don't know, CGI cardboard. That's what I would say.
Try and guess what the budget of the movie was.
What the budget is?
$25.
Oh my
It was a
gosh,
McDonald's
I would
gift
say-
certificate.
Yeah, probably. They
were promised a $25 McDonald's Visa gift card.
Yeah, that's what it was.
They were
McDonald's
off-
better get
they were
that
they were
card.
offered a $40 Visa gift card from Loosely Reddit
Yeah.
Podcast.
Yes, yeah, that's what it was.
I want that gift card
to make
back.
this movie. All I know
You
is
went way under budget.
we have better production value here, so I figured out what ours is. I'm gonna say maybe $500.
Yeah. All right.
Joey, the budget of this movie was $5 million.
What?
Who did it go to?
$5 million?
$5 million.
Joker was like $50 million, and that was insane. What?
Do you know what? This probably just is a straight embezzlement. Somebody just pocketed like
That's-
48
that's the
million.
theory.
Yeah, 4.8 million in just.
That's
And
the
then
theory.
took it.
What is
Yeah.
the theory? Say it again, Rob.
Somebody probably embezzled the money. It spent
Oh,
like
yeah.
a fraction of the
It's
money.
It's gotta be.
200,000 of it,
I
and
guess so.
pocketed the other.
Now, had you heard of
4.8.
any of the
Right.
actors? Were any of them familiar? Because I know
No.
you've seen a lot of movies.
I don't even
You
know.
didn't recognize
it
any of
seemed
them,
like
huh?
a student film, but now you're
That's what I
saying
was gonna
$5
ask
million, so obviously it's not.
Well, they could have begged for
That
money.
just
who
kind of
knows?
blew my mind.
It
I
could
don't
have
know
been
what
one
to
of those
say anymore.
GoFundMe things or something, you know?
Who the hell
Maybe they
GoFundMe?
GoFunded for $5 million
They
for a
couldn't
film.
get $5 million for the Australian wildfires. They're going to give our $5 million to this freaking
They
piece
should have
of
been
shit?
like the go F me. The other
Yeah,
F.
seriously. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
So what else you got for us on this?
So all right, so the plot is borderline impossible to follow. I don't even know, like not
You
even.
did a good
No, here's the
summary.
thing: not in like a complex, like convoluted kind of cool faction like Inception,
Inception,
or
yeah,
like a
right.
Wes Anderson movie that's like kind of cool,
Jacob's
like
Ladder or
it's supposed to be
something,
hard
yeah.
to follow. No, it's just like this is basically
Just doesn't
what it's
make
like.
sense.
It's basically like, oh wait, I thought she was talking on her cell phone. Now she's running down a hallway. Oh wait, no, now she's at the doctor's office. No, wait, now she's having a drink with her friends. Wait, now she's pregnant. Wait, now she's giving birth to a half giraffe, half 747. What? I didn't even know she was pregnant. What the fuck? What is going on? I don't understand. The other day you had mentioned this, and I thought it was really interesting because I think that a lot of people can probably relate to this. We were talking, and you had mentioned to me about, I had this one really shitty job where you used to drive around. It was at like a warehouse facility or like a manufacturing plant.
Yeah, I
and
had
you
I
were
was
a kid. You
part-time
were like
job.
a.
I wasn't
like
a kid,
right?
really. I don't think I was.
You
Maybe
were
younger. I don't
teenager,
know.
I thought.
Well,
No, I was
obviously you were
nice.
younger.
I was-
unless
When you were driving
I
around
was
those
working
carts
at,
and
I was
shit.
working at Letterly's, and and then I had a part-time job down on Orangeburg Road in Orangeburg.
and it was so funny, and I was like, we got to do a segment on that.
as a security guard.
So quick, all right. So
Oh, really?
so then we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about. So like,
Okay.
you would consider this to be one of the worst jobs you ever had, right? If not, maybe not the worst.
It
Oh, I know what
wasn't-
your worst
not
is.
in
I
this-
heard plenty about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't
exactly.
the worst job I ever had,
Right.
but it was one of those jobs where I think I went insane
Yeah.
while I was working there. I literally lost my mind.
Okay.
Trying to
Right.
So-
That-
sort of
that's what I
Joker.
remember you saying.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So yeah, that one it's not the worst job, but it is an interesting story. That I of course, when I was younger, I had a job. I worked at a company called Letterly's in Pearl River, and then I also
No
had a
longer
part
a
time that
company.
after I left Letterly's, I would go to this other job at 4:00 or whatever. No, actually, I worked there at night. I think.
Oh, that's part
So I
of the
think
reason
I worked.
probably.
I think I worked 3 to 11, and then I went to this place at night, and I worked an overnight shift here at this
Oh,
place.
that's miserable.
Yeah, and I worked from
That is
11:30 to 7 in the morning.
Oh my god.
In this
okay.
warehouse company.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what they did. And I used to have to sit there for 8 hours, and then I have to do my rounds. There was this golf cart looking thing. I'd get in the golf cart, and I'd go around the warehouse, and I'd
fun.
I know.
clock in.
Yeah.
You would think it is fun,
I'd
right?
be
Yeah.
spinning that
But
thing all over the place.
You
Oh,
get
so-
so stir crazy for 8
Oh,
hours.
I'm sure.
It's like
Ball,
being
but you're
in.
the only one there.
It's like
right?
being in solitary confinement.
Yeah.
And you're the only one?
And there's nobody there. I brought I had back then I had like a mini TV thing that I brought with me, and I would try to
Do you
watch
get one of those
TV.
things where you had to put like 20 double D batteries in there or whatever the
Yeah,
hell
I
they
had
were?
like antennas
CNC
coming
batteries?
off of
Rabbit
it, and
ears.
then I was doing like
the
the
actual
aluminum
screen is
foil
like
to
this
try
big.
to get bigger. Yeah, exactly. And it was long and it had
Look,
the
I
thing
have a
that popped
portable
up.
TV. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I remember. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
And it
Joe.
had like the screen, like you
Yeah,
said, it was like
it's
a
this
screen
tiny,
like
you're
that
like-
on it.
That's so great.
I think I see something.
So I think
Hold
that-
on, let me get the antenna again. Tinfoil.
Yeah, trying to like run tinfoil out to
Yeah,
the
oh my
outside of the
gosh,
building
hilarious,
and get
bro.
a
Yeah,
signal. And that I think contributed to my stir craziness because
Yeah.
you're staring at the tiny screen and you start to
well,
go
the
insane. You
radiation
don't even
just
realize
rotted
it.
your brain.
And that could be as well.
Yeah.
So it was cool. And that gold card thing, it was like a typical, it was a big one, like with a flatbed on the back of it. It was like
Yeah.
bigger one, and
Yeah,
it would
yeah.
move. It went pretty quick. And this warehouse was like aisles of stuff just going down, and you'd have to go down the aisle and clock into this one, go over here, clock into this one, do the rounds. Like every hour, you'd have to do the rounds.
Yeah.
And I realized that I could do what do they call it, drifting with it. I could drift with it.
That's Tokyo
His
Drift.
initials.
I was
the
doing
original
Tokyo-
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
I would be getting down to the end of the aisle, and I would drift into the freaking thing. I would like where the clock part was. I would like get to the one and go, and just come and drift into
imagine?
the freaking thing.
Joe's
Clock
like,
it.
what if we made this into a movie, but instead of a warehouse, it took place in Tokyo, and we had like 7 young members.
Yeah,
that
I
were
was-
all
I may have
attracted.
been the
Exactly.
inspiration
and
behind
and
that.
then and then little Bow Wow's there for some reason.
I may have been the
Inspiration for that movie.
inspiration for that
That's
movie,
hilarious. So then-
But one night, I guess after a few days of, and I apologized to my sister Peggy because she's the one who actually got me the job because she worked there during the day as a security guard, and she got me in there.
oh no.
for
That's
that
hilarious.
job. So,
Oh god.
but I was so stir crazy and just I was out of my mind. I don't know. I look back on it there and said they must have thought I was completely.
How long
freaking
did he do
insane.
this
yeah,
for?
right.
So I would do that, right? And I
Yeah.
did it not for long because after about a week of doing it, I think I was ready for the insane asylum.
Yeah, you were gonna be the next Joker.
And,
like
right.
Rob said.
And I used to just take the thing just to kill time. It was this big open area in the front part where I would get into it, and it was about it was a big open area before you got into the racks with all the warehouse and stuff, and it was
Sure.
big back and forth, like maybe the length of a football field or so, and maybe the width of like a half football field. But I was doing just racing as fast as I could across the place, turn the wheel and go doing figure eights. I was laying down rubber all over this warehouse. There were freaking tire tracks, like just rubber everywhere. And I didn't think anything of it at the time. I was like, oh, God, And then so I left work that night, and I came back the next day to come to work, and they said, here's your paycheck. And they handed me my paycheck and said, no, you're not working here anymore.
You're not working here anymore.
Yeah, so that